Good morning, OHS. Today is Thursday, April 18th. Got only, I guess that's sports. There's today is a ticket deadline for athletic banquet.
On Friday, April 19th, we have no school, pre-K through 12 for Easter break, carrying all the way to next Monday.
Looks like we get a 4-day weekend again.
Yep.
Finally.
Very nice. Very nice.
Sounds supposed to be pretty nice for Saturday. I think 80 degrees, that's what I said. So we got more sports on Saturday. Sunday, Easter, so enjoy your Easter. And then, of course, you said Monday we have Easter. No school again, so.
First, other announcements here. We have cheer tryouts yesterday. Never mind. O'Neill High School National Honor Society is accepting applications. The O'Neill High School chapter of National Honor Society is accepting applications for induction into the organization. To become a member of National Honor Society, 4 requirements must be attained: scholarship, leadership, character, and service. In addition, a student must have attained a minimum GPA of 3.0 and have enrolled in OPS system for at least 3 semesters.
That was yesterday's, and that's it. And that is it for your announcements. Going on over your weather. 43 degrees.
It's pretty nice out there this morning.
Yeah, it's real nice. It's 43 degrees out right now. It's clear. There's a northwest wind outside of 14 miles per hour, so not too bad. But today the chance of thunderstorms, a high of 59 degrees, so pretty much 60. There is a 20% chance of rain today, and there is a 20% chance tonight, and the low is 35.
Wind chill, 36 degrees out there due to the wind. But I think it should, not be too bad at our track meet here today in West Holt. As for the sun will be out most of the day, I believe.
Seems pretty nice for track meet. For tomorrow, Friday, 69 degrees to the high, the low is 49. And for your weekend, let's look. Saturday's 79 for the high, so 80 degrees. And Sunday be a little cooler, but still 60 degrees for Easter. So
80 degrees on Saturday. Holy smokes!
Yeah,
that is crazy.
I don't see it getting up to 80, but
79.
Yeah. I'll be surprised if it gets up that high, but yep, hopefully it gets up that high, and that's it for your weather. Lunch menu, April 18th.
We have the movie house.
Oh, it's right up there on top.
Oh, I know, but it's easier. Rito and Incognito Pad Thai Rito. Crispy chicken sandwich. The spicy chicken sandwich, fresh baked Italian sub, roasted ham, and cheddar deli wrap, with the vegetables of garlic herb roasted carrots, and the typical fruit and veggie bar, along with your 3 choices of milk, and also the fresh baked chocolate chip cookie today.
Days of the year, High Five Day, which isn't, that should be tomorrow, High Five Friday, but apparently not.
Calmness Day.
And this is College Student Grief Awareness Day. Pet Owners Independence Day. Poem in Your Pocket Day.
Looking at today in history, some previous events happening on today.
2018, The Black Panther is the first film shown at the commercial serum in 35 years in Saudi Arabia, as serums are reopened. 1985, One became the first Western pop act to release an album in China.
And today in sports, there was in 1809, the first one of 2000. I think it's Guinea horses race at Newmarket, England. I can't imagine 2,000 horses racing. That's crazy. There's got to be a lot of injuries.
Yeah. Well, that is it for your announcements. We'll take a break and kick out on your sports.
Quality, service, selection. Established in 1990, Specialties and More can help with your screen printing and embroidery needs. We provide high-quality, low-cost service with quick turnaround. Dedication to our customers is what we value. Create your own design or have our on-site artists create one for you. We appreciate your interest in Specialties and More and are excited to work with you on your next project. No job too big or too small because we do it all.
Hello, I'm Dennis.
And you know who it is,
And welcome back to your sports. Today is the last day of the week. Well, not of the week, just of the school week. It's Thursday. As you can see, we have our West Holt track invite starting at 2 p.m. Do you know what time we're getting dismissed?
I don't know. It's after lunch. We're going to lunch. Then after that, we're leaving. 12:30.
We also have our O'Neill golf invite, which starts at 9 a.m. So I'm assuming they're not here. Probably.
Shout out to the golfers out there swinging their clubs.
I say Mr.
Like
Fisher should allow the whole school to be dismissed and go watch the golfers.
I wouldn't mind watching those guys. I do like. I used to watch my brother a couple times when he golfed in high school.
That's it for Thursday. Nothing on Friday. Easter break.
But on Saturday.
Yes, but on Saturday.
Mid-State golfing. Golf at Crofton. Sorry, 9 a.m. there. Start time.
Sunday is Easter. Not sports, but
It's Easter.
Over to national news. Did you guys talk about the Demaryius Thomas thing?
No.
Oh, well, the Patriots got another receiver. So I guess they lost Gronk. So.
Yeah.
But that's a tight end.
That's like half their money they spent down.
The Celtics beat the Pacers 99-91. Boston does lead 2-0. I have the Celtics taking it all the way.
I don't. I suck.
Who do you have in the finals?
No, I don't know. I don't follow NBA. I like to see the Bucks, but I don't know if I will.
I think the Bucks and Warriors. Bro, they
I think
120-99. Bro, they blew the Pistons out of the water.
I think the Clippers are gonna upset.
That's
and
only
go.
21 points, I guess.
I think that is a lot of points in the NBA.
In the playoffs too. That's when people start trying.
I think the Clippers are gonna beat the Warriors and go all the way to the championship. See you.
That's reasonable. I was playing 2K last night, and I was playing against James Harden. The step back in that game is ridiculous too. That is crazy.
Ooh, the Yankees beating the Sox again on the second day for a score of 5-3. Yankees winning. I don't know if that's at. I think it's at Fenway.
I can't tell. Stanley Cup playoff. If you guys watch hockey, I used to, not anymore.
I don't need it. But the East first round, Game 4 of the Capitals against the Hurricanes. Capitals up 2-1 right now.
Dude, the Hurricanes were actually pretty decent during. I think they tied the record for most wins in a season. And they're just sucking in the playoffs.
Huh. What are the Sixers? Are the Sixers down right now?
Down? Yeah.
Oh, no,
Did they
tied
play
1-1.
It's 1-1.
That might
Did
be
they
the
play
best.
tonight, though? Yeah, they played tonight.
7 p.m. on
Yeah.
TNT.
I really hope the Nets win.
That's a really good first round playoff game or matchup.
That should be the championship.
That.
The Nets and Sixers. Clippers and Warriors tied 1-1 as well.
I love that. I love Patrick Beverly. Not really. I just love how he defends everyone. Like, I don't know. He kind of reminds me of Richard Sherman.
Oh, do you think OKC's gonna win the game?
Yeah, they're down 0-2 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Who are they playing against?
Trailblazers.
I don't know. I don't know.
Did you see that
Russell have
video?
one game where he has like 3,000 points and every single rebound because he just hogs them all. Well,
Did you see that one video of Westbrook shooting a 3 and he missed?
Mhm.
And Lillard started celebrating, got the ball, and he pulled up from 38 feet. And I don't know. It's just
you know how to
you
get
gotta
in
watch
Russ's
the video.
head.
You gotta watch the video to see the disrespect.
You know how to get in Russ's head too because Russ is like kind of a angry player like that.
I think that's all we have for your sports though. So we're gonna kick it on over to your schoolyard farmer with Ivan and Chandra.
Stadium Sports is your one-stop shop in downtown O'Neill or online at www.stadiumsportso'neill.com. For all your everyday, all-day activewear needs, there is something for everyone. Specializing in screen printing and embroidery, we have a graphic artist and equipment in store to get all your ideas done in a timely fashion. Supporting all athletes and customers near and far, we value your continued support. Contact us today at 402-336-3245.
Hello and welcome back to this segment of the Schoolyard Farmer with Chandra.
And Ivan.
Today we'll discuss getting our spring plants ready to go in the great outdoors. That is if we don't keep having snow in mid-April.
April is usually the point in the season that the soil starts warming up and it becomes time to start thinking about what to plant. April is the month that is the best to plant most of your vegetable seeds after your last frost. If you do it too soon, your seeds will freeze and not do too well. Just a few many varieties to plant are beans, beets, cabbage, carrots, and peas.
So you can start planting both bush and full beans right now. Suggested varieties are Contender, Kentucky Wonder, and Top Crop. Beets are a great thing to plant in April for early summer produce. Suggested varieties of beets are Detroit Dark Red and Ruby Queen. Cabbage is one of the easier plants to choose to grow in your garden. However, you will need to choose a variety that is correct for your location in terms of the size and maturity length, and water and fertilize it when the cabbage head begins to form. That way your cabbage will do well. Suggested varieties of cabbage are Late Flat Dutch, Golden Acre, and Machil Hilly.
Carrots are another plant that if they are planted early enough at the right time, you can get an early summer crop out of them. Suggested varieties are Littlefinger, Scarlet Nantes, and Rainbow Mix. The Rainbow Mix is a fun one as it creates carrots of different colors such as orange, purple, white, and more. For peas, green peas, and sugar peas are excellent to plant in spring for a May crop. Suggested varieties are Dwarf Gray Sugar, Sugar Ann, and Alderman.
Now, if you are anxious as we are to start growing vegetables, you can start them in your home and later transplant them into your garden. You can do this by simply starting with a flat with small compartments in it, putting soil in, making a small hole, dropping in your seed of choice, covering it and watering it until it begins to sprout. Just make sure to keep it by a sunny, warm window to encourage healthy growth.
Now that we know all about how to get our spring plants ready, it's time for Species Spotlight. Since the warm spring weather was with us for a little while, we will discuss a wonderful springtime variety called spider plants.
So this is a spider plant. Ours is not doing so hot, but we will explain that later. Spider plants can sometimes get something called scales. So if you, can you guys zoom in on this or no? Hunter? Can you zoom in on this or no? If they can zoom in on this, you'll be able to see the small bumps on here. Scales are a very small plant parasite that is great at being camouflage and has a very common look of a cottonish insect sitting at about 1/10 of an inch. So scales are bad for spider plants. But the real question is, why are they so bad? You'll see the little bumps here.
Scales directly feed onto the tissue of spider plants and suck all of the contents out right here. And by sucking all of the contents out, scales divert all of that to building their own scale colonies, which begin to develop continuously because of the feeding, which turns the spider plant brown as you see. If the colony is on only some leaves, you may be able to remove the infested leaves and discard them in a lightly or tightly sealed bag. Any remaining scales on leaves will be killed immediately if you dab them with rubbing alcohol in the cotton swab. But be careful not to touch your plant leaves because the alcohol can cause tissue damage.
So we obviously have a pretty advanced case of scales on our plant. It is not doing so hot because we didn't really get in there very early to handle it. Sometimes scales must be treated with chemicals, especially if the pest is widespread or multiple generations are present at once. So we'd probably need some chemicals. Try the softer pesticides like insecticidal soap or neem oil on a day when the ambient temperature will not exceed 80 degrees Fahrenheit.
Now onto a different area of taking care of your spider plant. Is to groom it, more properly said, pruning it. Pruning is a process that cuts off dead parts or areas of the plant that does not serve purpose on the plant that may get in the way. Spider plants specifically need to be pruned with sharp pruners or scissors, mainly to get rid of the dead parts without any trouble harming the others.
So spider plants are actually super easy to propagate too. Like on this spider plant, all we simply have to do is just pluck off one of these kind of burst looking things, stick it in the soil, and that's what all we'd have to do for it. So they're super easy to propagate. And that's all we have today, so thanks for tuning in this week, and as always, email us with any questions or concerns at schoolyardfarmer@gmail.com.